What's the reason for your faith? Why do you have faith in Jesus? It's a good question to ask because we live in a world that is more and more detached from faith, that more and more is rejecting of religion or anything to do with something that seems supernatural or seems unscientific. We have to be able to see it to believe it. So why have faith? Well, whether or not we have the answers to why is faith reasonable, we can say that faith is attractive. Faith is attractive, and Jesus is attractive. We hear that in our gospel today with Herod the Tetrarch, who is perplexed by Jesus and everything he's hearing about him, yet he wants to see him. He's curious to see Jesus. And the saint we celebrate today, St. Padre Pio, Pius of Pietrelcina, he was one who was given so many gifts of the Spirit. He was given the gift of having the stigmata only a few years after his ordination to the priesthood, the wounds of Jesus in his hands and his feet and his side. And he was also given the gift of bilocation, of somehow being able to be in two places at once, a very rare gift. And the ability to read souls in the confessional, to help people to know their sins, to help them make a good confession. Many people were brought to conversion through an encounter of just a few minutes with Saint Padre Pio. And he sounds like a saint that probably lived during the Middle Ages, but he only died in 1968. He's a saint for our times who demonstrates, who shows forth the power and the working of God in our midst. Who, when people are saying that faith is unreliable or you can't see it, that here's someone who you see very clearly that faith is active. And it's not because he had something greater than anyone else. He had a great humility, who's always devoted to the Lord. So remember that today, that your faith is attractive. Make others question, why is this person so joyful? Why does this person have hope in the midst of the world that seems so hopeless? Because your faith is attractive. Be ready to tell them because of Jesus and what Jesus has done for me in my life. What Jesus brings for all of us, the forgiveness of our sins, and how that comes through his church that he established here on earth. That Jesus wants our joy, our happiness. Faith is attractive. Jesus is attractive. Go and share that faith today and bring others to know the love and mercy of God the Father.